Have you ever felt like you're just constantly working but not really getting anywhere? Well, today we're going to dive into a powerful idea from Japan that could totally flip how you think about work. It's not about cramming more hours into your day, but about getting more focus and, believe it or not, more energy out of the hours you've already got.
And this, right here, this single sentence really gets to the core of it. It's a huge challenge to that idea we all have that success is just about pure grind and effort. It tells us there's a different path, a smarter one.
So, what is that secret? I mean, really? In a world that is obsessed with life hacks and the 24/7 hustle, how is it possible to be super effective and well-rested? The answer, it turns out, is hiding in a philosophy that's been around for centuries. But before we can really appreciate the solution, we have to get really clear on the problem. And for so many of us, that problem has a name: hustle culture. You know the deal. We're all taught to wear our busyness like it's a badge of honor. We're juggling a million tasks at once, we're firing off emails at midnight, and we're told to sacrifice sleep for the sake of progress. But here's the trap. All that frantic activity, it doesn't actually lead to real, meaningful results. It just leads straight to burnout.
So look at this. On one side, you've got the total chaos of hustle culture, which I'm sure feels pretty familiar. But on the other side, there's a completely different way of doing things. It's a disciplined approach built on deep focus, mindful rest, and doing things in a way that you can actually sustain for the long haul.
Okay, so let's leave the problem behind and talk about the solution. And this isn't just a list of tips. This is a real, fundamental shift in your mindset. It's all built around the power of deliberate focus and, maybe a little surprisingly, deliberate rest. In the West, you always hear those mottos like, "I'll sleep when I'm dead," right? But this philosophy completely reframes rest. It's not a luxury, it's not a sign that you're lazy, it's a strategic tool. It's actually a vital part of the whole productivity equation.
It sounds like a total contradiction, doesn't it? I mean, discipline is all about doing things, and rest is, well, it's about not doing things. But here's the insight. The Japanese approach gets that the quality of your work is directly tied to the quality of your recovery. Disciplined rest is what prepares your mind for disciplined focus. They go hand in hand.
So, how does this actually look in practice? Let's get into it. It really boils down to two key ideas, two ancient secrets that are, frankly, more relevant than ever in our crazy, distraction-filled world.
Okay, the first secret is a concept called shu. Now, this has its roots in Japanese martial arts, and the word itself is all about protection and preservation. But in our case, we're not talking about protecting your body, we're talking about protecting your most valuable assets.
Shu is basically the art of building a fortress around your attention. It means you turn off the notifications, you close all those extra browser tabs, and you dedicate a sacred block of time to one and only one thing. Yeah, it's the polar opposite of multitasking.
All right, now for the second secret, and this one might feel even more radical. It's a practice called Inamorei, and even though it involves sleep, it is probably not what you're thinking. This one really highlights the difference in culture, doesn't it? Inamorei is not about sneaking away for a long nap in a quiet room. It's a short, strategic power down. It could be at your desk, on the train, anywhere. And it's seen as a sign of a hard worker who just needs a quick reboot, not someone who's slacking off. It's a tool for restoration. So the big question is, how do we bring these really powerful ideas into our own daily lives? Well, the good news is, it's a lot simpler than you might think. It's just about taking small, deliberate steps to shift from that hustle mindset to a focus mindset. So here are two really concrete things you can try like today. First, schedule one shu hour, just 60 minutes. Block it off in your calendar, and for that hour, you are completely unreachable and totally focused on your number one task. Second, instead of reaching for that third cup of coffee in the afternoon, try a 15-minute Inamorei moment. Just close your eyes, quiet your mind, and just see how you feel afterward.
You know, at the end of the day, this whole philosophy boils down to this one simple truth. The quality of your attention and your energy is so much more important than the number of hours you spend working. It's about achieving more by doing less, but doing that less so much better.
So I'm going to leave you with this question to chew on. Just imagine, for a second, a work life where deep, uninterrupted focus is your normal state, and where rest isn't a weakness but a strategic advantage. What would change for you? What could you actually accomplish? It's a powerful thought, and maybe, just maybe, it's one worth exploring.